Oh, hello. I know, right?
Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated Marvel movies.
The bad thing about it, though, is that, like, I got the call in March, and it's that you're super excited, but you can't tell anybody. For months, I was like...
Family. Back together again.
Until the remedy. Is worse than the disease.
For this list, we're looking at Marvel movies that are confirmed to be in development as of early 2021, although we may see some sooner than others. Which Marvel movie are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Eternals. While most of the entries on this list are sequels, the MCU is also branching out with Phase 4.
The bad thing about it, though, is that, like, I got the call in March, and it's that you're super excited, but you can't tell anybody. For months, I was like...
Right.
Eternals centers on an alien race that's been secretly living on Earth for more than 7,000 years. After the Battle of Earth, these immortal beings come out of hiding to confront an old enemy, the Deviants. The film is bound to take the MCU to bold new places in terms of storytelling and representation. In addition to bringing together a diverse cast, the film has found a wholly unique voice in director Chloe Zhao. Zhao directed our choice for the best film of 2020, Nomadland. We're eager to see her make the leap from a mid-seven-figure awards contender to a $200 million blockbuster.
Really? Well, I think so, but I only know what they tell me.
Number 9. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The Mandarin twist in Iron Man 3 remains among the MCU's most infamous moments.
Where? Where's the Mandarin? Where is it?
Whoa, he's here. He's here, but he's not here. He's here, but he's not here.
What do you mean?
It's complicated. Hey, it's complicated,
It
right?
is.
It's complicated.
Marvel is aiming to atone with this martial arts-inspired superhero film, which introduces Tony Leung Chiu-Wai as the real Mandarin. It'll also mark Simu Liu's debut as Shang-Chi in Marvel's first Asian-led film. The supporting cast is rounded out by Awkwafina, Ronnie Chang, and Michelle Yeoh, who already appeared as Alita O'Gord in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We wonder if she'll bring Sly Stallone and the rest of her crew.
Let's say we steal some shit.
In any case, director Destin Daniel Cretton is sure to bring plenty to the table. Like Chloe Zhao, Cretton's background is rooted in acclaimed indie darlings such as Short Term 12, which starred a pre-Captain Marvel Brie Larson.
That's not even the point, Jack. Did you read my report?
Number 8. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
What do you know?
If I tell you, you'd know too.
If it's so important, shouldn't I?
The third Guardians of the Galaxy has had a rocky production. When some controversial tweets resurfaced in 2018, director James Gunn was let go from Disney. Although Gunn received support from the cast and many fans, Disney's decision appeared to be final.
The cast really wants him to come back because they know that without him, there's no movie.
After months of negotiations, though, Gunn was reinstated. In the midst of his exit, however, Gunn signed up with DC to write and direct The Suicide Squad.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do The Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
So Volume 3 got delayed even longer. Well, at least we got to catch up with the Guardians in Infinity War and Endgame. But those crossovers left us with 3 questions that need to be addressed. Is 2018 Gamora gone for good? What happened to 2014 Gamora? And is Thor now a mainstay of the team?
There shall be no knifing one another. Everybody knows who's in charge. Me. Right? Yes, you. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Number 7. Thor, Love and Thunder. Speaking of Thor, we are elated to announce that Ragnarok will not be the God of Thunder's final curtain.
I choose to run toward my problems and not away from them.
That's what.
Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, and director Taika Waititi are all back on board for this 4th installment. Love and Thunder will also see the return of Natalie Portman's Jane Foster.
I'm Loki. You may have heard of me.
That was for New York.
I like her.
Although Jane has essentially been the designated love interest up until now, this sequel will give her a serious upgrade as the mighty Thor. The Guardians of the Galaxy are reportedly dropping by as well, which will likely bridge the gap between this film and Volume 3.
Let me just ask the captain. Oh, wait a second, it's me. Yeah, I'll go.
Wonderful.
As of writing, it's unclear which character will be the focus. What we do know is that the MCU is getting another former Batman, Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher.
What the hell are you? I'm Batman.
Number 6, Black Panther 2.
Stand up. You are a king.
The world lost a king in August 2020 when Chadwick Boseman succumbed to colon cancer. Boseman left behind such a rich body of work, and T'Challa will likely go down as his most iconic role. Black Panther 2 aspires to evolve Wakanda's mythology while honoring Boseman's memory. While it's unclear how the film will address Boseman's tragic death, director Ryan Coogler and his team are determined to respect the actor's legacy. T'Challa won't be recast, and the sequel won't use a digital double.
Just don't freeze when you see her.
What are you talking about? I never freeze.
Shuri will reportedly have a more substantial role, which leads us to believe that she may take up the Black Panther mantle. We're bound to learn more after the film starts shooting in July 2021, but this is not the end.
In my culture, death is not the end. It's more of a stepping off point.
Number 5, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Remember in Spider-Man 2 when Doctor Strange was name-dropped?
Guy named Otto Octavius winds up with 8 limbs. What are the odds? Hoffman!
Yeah?
What are we gonna call this guy?
Dr. Octopus.
That's crap.
Science Squid?
Crap.
Doctor Strange.
That's pretty good. But it's taken.
Well, things have come full circle because Sam Raimi is directing the Multiverse of Madness. Who knows? Maybe this sequel will even open the door for Raimi's Spider-Man movies to collide with the MCU. But we'll talk more about that in another entry.
Oh my.
This film will not only see Raimi return to the superhero genre, but also his roots in horror. It's a change of pace, but Raimi's brand of horror comedy feels strangely well suited for the MCU. If you're digging WandaVision, you'll be happy to know that Scarlet Witch will also play a role.
Oh no, too much. Oh no, not enough!
Of course, the real question is if Bruce Campbell will appear. We would pay good money to see Ash Williams as Mr. Sinister.
What's your name, kid?
The Human Spider.
The human spider, that's it? That's the best you got?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Number 4, Black Widow. If there's one MCU movie it feels like we've been waiting forever to see, it's Black Widow.
So we're gonna talk like grown-ups? Is that what we are?
Part of that is because the film's release got repeatedly delayed due to the pandemic. Even before that, though, audiences have wanted to see Natasha Romanoff take center stage since Iron Man 2. The wait has been even longer for comic readers. It's taken over 10 years, but Scarlett Johansson is finally starring in her first solo MCU movie. Given Natasha's fate in Avengers Endgame, we're all asking the same question. Will this film be her swan song or a means to bring the character back? Either way, we hope to see more of Florence Pugh, David Harbour, and Rachel Weisz in future Marvel projects.
Family. Back together again.
Number 3, Fantastic Four.
Victor, don't do this!
There is no victor. There is only doom.
When Disney officially acquired 21st Century Fox in December 2017, we all knew it was only a matter of time until the X-Men and Fantastic Four joined the MCU. While we're still waiting for word on Wolverine, a Fantastic Four movie has been confirmed. It shouldn't be that hard to top the previous attempts at adapting the superhero team.
There he is.
Yes. Unfortunately.
The film is being directed by John Watts, who helmed Spider-Man: Homecoming and its 2019 follow-up.
There you go, Mason.
Business is good.
Since Watts has a third Spider-Man in the works, it may be a while before we can learn much about his Fantastic Four film. For now, we'll just have to think about our dream cast. Come on, Marvel, give us John Krasinski and Emily Blunt as Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Number 2, Deadpool 3. It remains uncertain how the X-Men will enter the MCU, although we suspect that most of the roles will be recast, with one exception.
You might want to start talking, because I got a long history of firing at times like this.
With the acquisition of Fox, the fate of Deadpool 3 was thrown up in the air. Like, can you imagine the Merc with a Mouth and Mickey at Disneyland?
Besides, nobody's getting hurt. That guy was already up there when I got here.
Kevin Feige confirmed in early 2021, however, that Deadpool 3 will not only be rated R, but it'll apparently be part of the MCU. Ryan Reynolds is naturally set to reprise his role and will also contribute to the script with Wendy Molyneux and Lizzie Molyneux-Loughlin of Bob's Burgers.
You have plenty of time to turn, Tina, so just go ahead, turn one way or the other. You're just swerving back and forth. Turn one way and stick with it, Tina.
The one downside is that we probably won't see the film any earlier than 2022. If only we could turn forward time.
Oh, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you, but it does rhyme with Pulverine.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Morbius. Jared Leto is the latest actor going from DC to Marvel.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Venom. Let there be carnage. Let there be an R rating this time.
When I get out of here, and I will, there's gonna be carnage.
Blade. Mahershala Ali is the Daywalker? Yes, please. Captain Marvel 2, from the director of the new Candyman.
I won't let you down.
We'll know soon enough. You have a mission. Serve well and with honor.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Go big or go back to the anthill.
It's not the reunion I'd imagined. It's all so rushed. You two have done such great work. You just need a little nudge.
Number 1, Untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel. We all cheered when J.K. Simmons resurfaced as J. Jonah Jameson in the mid-credits scene from Spider-Man Far From Home.
Spider-Man was responsible for the brutal murder of Mysterio, an interdimensional warrior who gave his life to protect our planet and who will no doubt go down in history as the greatest superhero of all time.
It turns out that awesome cameo was just the tip of the iceberg. Based on several exciting announcements, it appears we're essentially getting a live-action Spider-Verse movie.
You serious?
This sequel is bringing back characters from both the OG Spider-Man trilogy and the Amazing Spider-Man films, including Alfred Molina's Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx's Electro.
It's my birthday. Now it's time for me to light my candles.
Reports have also strongly suggested that we'll see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, bringing together 3 generations of Spider-Man.
I knew you'd come back.
Yeah, thanks for stepping up for me.
Granted, it won't be easy to top Into the Spider-Verse, which is also getting a sequel. After nearly 2 decades of Spider-Man movies, though, this may be Marvel's most ambitious endeavor yet. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.